Hi, friends. I decided to show you some audios that I recorded some days ago. And I felt I had to share this. So, this is, in truth, is a new experiment that I'm doing, that I'm calling as testing the remote talking from persons from here, from our side, speaking directly to the other side through WhatsApp. That was my hypothesis, and I made two tests. The first one was very successful, so I decided to try a new one. So that this week I asked my friends Lisa from Florida and Amy from Texas to send me some questions through WhatsApp so that I could put these questions to the other side. So I would request Dr. Howdeff and Tesla, if it was possible for them, to reply to Amy and Lisa, right? That was my idea. I recorded separately with Lisa and Dr. Howdeff and with Amy and Professor Tesla. What I'll show you is just from the first recording between me, Lisa, and Dr. Howdeff. Okay. I registered 22 replies from Dr. Howdeff to Lisa and me, because I was also putting questions. And from these 22 replies, I selected some 6 or 7 to show to you. Okay? So let's see. Well, first of all, if someone doesn't know who Dr. Howdeff was, let us remember that he was a pioneer of instrumental transcommunication. He studied parapsychology all his life and was especially interested in the possibility of the afterlife. So he made an incredible work. And presently, he speaks to us from the transmission station, mainly from the South Station. So, in truth, what I'm going to show you are questions obviously concerned to our present moment on Earth, when we have the coronavirus everywhere. So I would like to mention what the other side thinks about this moment, okay? So I have to explain this before. As I was talking to Dr. Howdeff, and he is the coordinator for South Station, his first option is to reply using our biomachine, which is the library in Portuguese, right? So all the questions, me and Lisa, we put in English, but the replies, all them came into Portuguese. So I will translate these ones that I selected so that you can understand, and I'll pronounce it very slowly because the quality is absolutely amazing. I think that possibly in this meantime, they went ahead, they got new discoveries, new equipment, because the quality is amazingly clear, right? So My question was this crisis on Earth foreseen? Were you aware of the crisis, right? And here we have the reply. First, Dr. Raudev says, grave. The word grave means very serious. Something grave is something which is dangerous, which is very, very serious. Okay? So, after my first part of my question, when I say, was this crisis on Earth foreseen? He says, grave. Was this crisis on Earth foreseen? Was this crisis on Earth foreseen? Was this crisis on Earth foreseen? And then when I say, were you aware of the crisis? He says in a sweet and clear and amazing and surprising Portuguese, perfect, says, Coste sente também. Coste was Dr. Konstantin Raudev's nickname when he was alive. He was called by his friends as Coste. And now he gave his nickname and says, Coste sente também. This means Coste feels sorry. That is, he is also sorry for us.
Coste sente também. Coste sente também. Coste sente também.
In other words, things are not very good for our side at this moment on Earth, right? So let's see the whole sentence. I say, was this crisis on Earth foreseen? He replies, very serious. And then I ask, were you aware? And he says, Coast is also sorry. Was this crisis on Earth foreseen? Were you all aware before this happened?
Coste sente também. Coste sente também. Coste sente também.
It is something interesting that I thought I had to show you, because I always called Dr. Raudive as Mr. German. Why? Because when some 30 years ago, he started appearing in my recordings, it was my beginning, I had no idea who he was. And he had a deep German accent. So I didn't know who he was, and I simply gave him the nickname of Mr. German because of his accent, right? So until today, I still call him like that, Mr. German. And then when I will start saying Mr. German, before I say that, he says, Konstantin, this is his first name, is here. Meaning, I think that he doesn't want me to call him Mr. German anymore. He wants me to call him by his name, Konstantin or Kosti or Dr. Raudever. But anyway, also may mean that he wanted to reinforce that it was himself speaking to us. Konstantin, Kosti, or whatever, it is Konstantin Raudever. So let us listen when he says, Konstantin está, means Konstantin is here. Okay?
To Konstantin ist
Mr. German.
To Konstantin ist To Konstantin ist To Konstantin ist
Mr. German.
To Konstantin ist To Konstantin ist
The following example, no, the following sample, for the first time he says something, one word in English and very clear. And he says a mix of English and Portuguese. He says, people, que karma, means what a karma, what a fate. People, what a fate. So he tries to express to us that as per the point of view of the other side, the present situation on earth doesn't sound good, right? So he says, people, what a karma, what a fate. Let's listen.
Bitte die kleine 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 Bitte die kleine
This other audio is very delicate to be translated, but I'll try to express what I suppose that they mean. They say in very clear Portuguese, a vida esquecem. A vida esquecem. This means life will be forgotten. Possibly the meaning is that life as we knew will change, meaning that persons will forget the life they had. Obviously, we are not sure about whom or about which country he is speaking, right? Unhappily, we didn't expect those recordings, those replies. So obviously, it was just some sentences, some questions that Lisa sent, and me too. So we don't know if he's speaking about Earth as a global event or in particular for a region or area of the planet. But it is clear that somewhere, or all of us, will have big changes in our life so that we will forget how life was for us. It is regrettable because we wouldn't like that this could happen to any particular specific region, right? And much less if it is for the total, right? Let's listen. A vida esquecem. That means life will be forgotten.
Partida T-Spectrum. Partida T-Spectrum. Partida T-Spectrum. Partida T-Spectrum. Partida T-Spectrum. Partida T-Spectrum.
And now, as all the other audio samples were not enough, I think that we have the most delicate, and that's why I thought we should mention this to our friends, to our Patreon friends, for them to know what the other side thinks of this moment on Earth, right? Lisa's question will be, what is the most important thing for us to do? But before that, they say in Portuguese, expande, means to grow, to inflate, to magnify, okay? So before Lisa's question, they say that things will magnify. I think that is the best translation for expandi. Expandir means to grow. No, it is all around. It is like magnifying. Okay, so
Hispanic.
What's the most important thing for us to do?
Hispanic.
What's the most important thing for us to do?
Hispanic.
What's the most important thing for us to do?
and just after Lisa's question, because that was my test to see if they could reply straight to persons who send me questions via WhatsApp, right? And so Lisa sent you those questions, and then he says, o desastre antes do caos. This means the disaster before the chaos.
Hispanic.
What's the most important thing for us to do?
In water and advice. In water and advice. In water and advice.
He refers to this moment that we are living as the phases of the disaster, not the chaos yet, as if this disaster still will bring a chaos. So I think that this wasn't for sure what we would like to listen from the other side, but they are scientists. They are not religions persons. They are not mystical, and they say what they see. And apparently, what they are seeing on Earth is something that is growing is magnifying and will be more complicated than it is at this moment. So let's listen when he says expande, and then he says o desastre antes do caos, meaning the disaster before chaos. So I think that one important thing for everybody to observe is that the other side is aware. They were not caught by surprise, and they are following every moment as we are too. So obviously, what is possible will be done by them. But I think that we have to go on with our work and see how we can approximate both sides. Maybe that is our task now. A big hug to everyone, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.